Hello. So I came in this morning just to show you guys what I did with the tool setup that I had, and I decided to do silver and gold with this one. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. So I decided to do a silver and gold with this one. And then with this one, I did an all white with a hint of red. Okay. So these are two Christmas centerpieces that would look nice on anyone's table. One may be mine. So today I'm doing another type of centerpiece. I'm using a foam circle. It was green, but I just painted it black just so that the inside will be darker and the green won't stand out as much. And I have my cylinder, my globe vase that I'm going to use. And like before, I'm I'm just gonna spray it with a little alcohol just to get the sticker off of the bottom without messing it up too much. Now with this one, you can do one of three things. When you do your arrangement, you can just leave it like this and it'll be fine. You can put this on a piece of cardboard and cut it out and glue it to the bottom. That would be fine. Or you can get one of these silver circular platters from the Dollar Tree if you want a more sturdier base, and use the E6000 to glue it together. So either way will work. Either way will work. So what I did is I took my vase and I centered it and I made an impression in the center of my styrofoam, and then I just took a regular old spoon. I just took a spoon and just scraped out the inside to make it as deep as I wanted. You can buy the foams with the circle already cut out of it. The only reason why I didn't use that one is because I wanted my vase to have a little height to it. So, and if I had used the one that the circles already cut out, I would have to put something to the bottom to give my vase the height that I wanted. So I figured this way would be a whole lot easier. So you just want to make sure that your foam is completely dry. This one I'm just going to do a standalone. I'm not going to put it on anything. I'm just going to use it as is. So by now, as you can see, the alcohol is not running. The paper has absorbed all of the alcohol. And all you have to do is pull up one side and it should come completely off without too much of a hassle. Okay, and then I'll just take a napkin and wipe it. And it comes completely off with no marks or stickiness. So I'm going to wipe out the inside only because there is glitter on the inside from some other flowers that I did, and I just used the vase to hold the flowers in place. So that's why right now the vase is a little, it has gold glitter on it. So for this one, I'm doing all red. I have some red poinsettias that I'm going to take apart. And I have, I found these at the Dollar Tree. They were little clips that you can clip onto your Christmas tree. And all I did was take it apart because I really only wanted the little birdie. So I'm going to use that. I have tons of greenery that I'm going to be using, as well as my pine cones and my red berries. Okay, and I think I may add a few silver pieces as well. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see how it looks as we begin. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put this paper down so that you can see, because my table is black and my foam is black, so it's a little hard to see it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna glue my vase in the center. So I have my E6000. And I'm just gonna squeeze some of the E6000 on the inside. As well as a little on the sides. So you want to make sure that there's a good bit in there. Okay. Just like that. Then I'm hot glue and just drop a few pieces in. And the hot glue is just to help secure the vase in place until the E6000 dries. Then once I've done that, I'm just gonna make sure I add. Okay. Now I'm gonna start with my poinsettias. And I'm just gonna decide how long I want it, how tall I want it. So I'll usually just measure the side of it. So if I want it to stand about this tall, I'm gonna cut about, what's that, 2.5 inches off. So that's my focal point. And right now, I'm just gonna add I'm going to start with the 4 sides. So I'm put one here, one here, one here, and one here. So usually I can just cut it directly off of the stem. And I don't always throw away the stems because I can reuse them for other things. Doing the 4 sides first usually helps, is a good way to help to make sure that your design is symmetrical. So once I have my 4 poinsettias on, I know with the size of the flower head, I can add at least one more in each side. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add one in between each poinsettia, which it'll be the other 4 sides. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue on the end. And I'm placing this in the center of between the 2 flowers. The reason I don't know if you heard me, but the reason why I painted my foam black is because it would help hide some of the spaces. On this go around, right now, I'm not adding the leaves. I'm just doing the poinsettias. So now that I have it all the way around, as you can see, I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to add one here, one on the other side, and do the 4 corners all the way around the bottom as well. With the bottom one is where I'm going to leave the leaves on the poinsettias. And I'm going in at an angle. See? Okay. So now I'm just going to do the other sides. You want to make sure that your foam is completely dried. Mine was not, but it's okay. And just fan out your petals. And now for the other 2 sides. Now if you have issues where your petals are always coming up, just put a little hot glue on it and stick it right back on, and that'll secure it. Okay, now that I have all 4 of my sides done, I'm going to do the same thing and add 2 poinsettias in between each one. And I'm leaving my leaves on these ones as well. By doing it this way, it helps you to see how full your arrangement is going to be. So that way you can decide whether you want to add more or less. And again, I'm just doing this as a Christmas centerpiece, but you can take the same format and do any other centerpiece that you would like. You can use any other flowers that you would like. I'm just doing Christmas right now because those are the flowers that's out. Right now, I'm not finding too many other colors. So far I have used 5 bundles of poinsettias, and I purchased these from the Dollar Tree. So you know you're gonna need at least 5. And when you go there, one thing I have learned, that before you leave the store, when you pick out your flowers, pull them apart just like this to make sure each stem has a head, because there have been some times where I've gotten a bundle like this thinking all of them are there, and then when I get home, one is missing. So I'm one flower head short for my design. So just a FYI, check your bundles carefully before leaving the store to make sure you have a full bundle and not a half. Okay, so I need one more. And make sure your leaves are fanned out as well as your petals. Okay, so this is what you have so far. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to add one right here. So that's why I start with my 4 corners first, because it helps me to see where I need to add or where I need to take away. Okay. So that looks a whole lot better to me. Okay. Now, I have some berries and greenery that I've already started taking some of it apart, and I'm just going to place them in the top in random spaces. So you can keep them together like this, or you can take them apart. It doesn't matter. So with this one, I think I'm going to take it apart. Just because I don't want it to be too full. And I don't want the greenery to take over the poinsettias. I want the poinsettias to be the star. So to spread out. And I'm putting these in at an angle as well. Okay, so I'm going to take this one apart. And I'm just running my X-Acto knife down the floral tape. And I'm just pulling it apart. Now see, like this one is stretching out further than I would like it to. I'm gonna just take some from the bottom. Okay, and just take the wire cutter and cut some off the bottom. Re-glue. And reapply. some of my pine cones. I'm gonna add a few pine cones in here and there, and I'm leaving the flower on the pine cone. I'm leaving the leaf on the pine cone because it adds more greenery. I'm going to add another pine cone. Over here. Okay. Now, so the bird has a small stem on it. You can see that right there. So that's why I said I usually keep some of these. So I'm just gonna swap it out. And I'm gonna add a little glue just for security. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry for a minute before I actually place it. I think I'm gonna add another poinsettia right here. Okay, so it doesn't take the glue long to dry. I'm just gonna cut it down. I think I'm gonna and since I have I'm going to add some of my red accent, which is glittered. The easiest way I found to clean glitter off of your table is to take a napkin, spray it with your alcohol, and wipe, and that will help eliminate a lot of that glitter. That alcohol will pick up a lot of the glitter off of your table or your work area. So I think I want to add some more greenery in here. So I'm just going to take apart a few more pieces. I think I'm going to add one near the bird so that he don't blend in with the poinsettias. I really want the bird to stand out. Some of these berries that I took off another one. And I'm just going to add a few of these in along with the greenery for color. Also gonna add some around the sides. So I'm gonna put some of those as well as the pine cones with the leaves around the sides as well. I think I need one more. I'm going to use this one because it has I found this silver candle. That you can place in the middle. But I would use a taller candle for this one. Let's see. So I'm going to add more berries. So I think I'm going to leave this one as is. Let me know what you think. If you like these videos, hit the like button, share, follow. I think I want to add a few more of these leaves. I think that'll work. So let me know what you guys think. I think that's good. Okay, so there you have it, a quick Christmas centerpiece, perfect for anyone's table. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please share it. And I will be back tonight to announce the winner of the Let It Snow tumbler. Thank you guys for joining me and your support. You guys have a good Saturday and see you later on tonight.